But it is what it is what it is. YouTube, you know who it is. It's your boy, the Moose Squad. Kick him a frog and toad. Let's kick it.
Please welcome the Moose in the house.
Okay, so check it out. Alright, so as you can see, and I've got the embedder's block ready. What we are going to do is this. I already chopped off a long time ago. I took the edge of that off for this reason. And I'm not going to cut this pipe. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and I'm going to bolt it here, and I'm going to bolt it a couple times across the bottom here on the bottom of the setup. Now, what I'm going to use on the bottom of the setup, I'll show you that later, how I'm going to bolt this together. I got the metal thing, so I'm going to get everything cut and ready to go for right now. And then when I flip because I got to take all the stuff off the DJ gear and put this on and then rebuild the whole setup anyway. The whole setup's going to be redone. But what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this started. We're going to get the setup redone, and then we're going to go from there. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to cut the pole here. Okay, now the pole is an actual, this is an actual stand that went in the center of the stand. So this is the center of the stand would slide up and down like this. So basically what we're going to do is cut this in half. I got this in half because this piece right here is the other part. And this slides in the pole and it sticks out a bunch. And basically it's going to give it the right height for everything to fit where I need it to fit. So let's go ahead and get into this and show you what we got going, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to measure the pipe and cut the pipe. So how it's getting hot. So how you're going to do it is you're going to measure from not this end here, because this end, as you can see, this little valley here, we're going to measure to valley to the end and get the measurement, and then whatever the measurement is from here to that, halfway, is the number that we're going to cut it. Come on over here. Let's check it out. So 33 and a half. Okay, half of 33 and a half, you could do it this way too. You can actually take your tape measure like this, and you can go 33 and a half. See where it says 33 and a half? You can actually take the 33 and a half to the tape measure. See where it says, okay, I'm going to show you a short. See where it says 33 and a half? You take the tape measure and you put that there at 33 and a half. You go all the way in, and what you got? You see that number? See that number? It's 17. I'll actually do a short on this to get you a better view on this, because I can get a better view in the house with this tape measure trick. But actually, it's going to be 17 and a quarter 33 and a half, it's going to be 17 and a quarter. And I'll prove it to you. Well, it came to 16 and 3/4 basically, but it's close. It's maybe I was a half inch off, but that's great. It's really, to be honest with you, it's okay to be a half inch off on this because I'm really not putting nothing together. But let's do it at 3/4. So basically, it's going to be 16 and 3/4 from the bottom of this pole, and then we're going to measure up. So let me show you what we're going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and measure the 16 and 3/4. $16 and 3/4. That's the line right there, 16 and 3/4. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put it in the saw. Now, when you put it in the saw, you're going to actually have to keep one hand on the cut all the time. The drop, don't worry about it, but the cut, you're going to have to keep your hand on. The drop is actually going to be on the left-hand side, or your right hand. And my left-hand side is going to be the part where the miter's on. Okay, let me show you. So, I take that back. The miter's on the opposite side. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the block, and we're going to hold it tight. We're going to take this hand right here, and we're going to cup it around the pipe and hold it tight with our one hand. This pipe, we don't have to worry about because it's going to be the drop off. What we're going to do is we're going to take and basically cut it. Don't ever touch the end that you just cut because it's going to be hot. I'll go into blades later if you want me to do a whole section on the blade that I use to actually cut metal. I will take you on a trip and we'll discuss Diablos and all that other kind of blades, because there are different blades for different things. Now, I am going to say this. This saw is not rated to cut steel. If it was, it would have zipped through it faster. I'm not worried about it. I'm not cutting big major steel. This is the biggest it gets. So that's pretty much why I have the saw that I'm using. I'm actually using a Mataba. I'll leave the link below where I actually got it from Target. But they don't sell it in the store. So basically, this is the length that we're going to need. So when I actually put this in here, it's going to actually be tall. See, the whole deal is I want it a little bit taller than me. So it's going to go up to about here, a little bit further, because remember, I'm putting it in the stand. So it's going to be in the stand a little taller than this, where I'm not hunched over. So I got away from the table, and I got a DJ away from the table and all the other stuff. It's because my kids were telling me I was hunched over all the time. So I got something my height. So actually taking stuff and getting it taller and making it taller for you, you have better options. So this is the pipe that I'm using. As you can see, I took this and made this part. It's not coming off. And this ain't coming off either. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and put it together, and I'm going to show you what we do. Just tighten it down. And tighten, 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 until it stops tightening. We're going to make, oh, listen to that. I wanted to show you this part too. This piece right here is actually for pins. But the pin goes in there, and then I'll show you everything else in a second. So that goes in there tight. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure this thing right here is away from the crowd. This is going to be this way. This is actually going to be in the center of where my finger is. I will actually have this piece right here and this piece right here. This will actually be the center of the setup. So this won't be center. This will actually be off center. And I'll get the center of the pole here and here. I like everything even and make it look good. So then we're going to take it and we're going to tighten it up. And tighten it up. And you tighten it up as tight as you can get it. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with the moving heads. And I'll get it all set up for you. I'm not going to take you through the rebuild. If you want to go through the rebuild on my setup, hit me in a comment below and I will walk you through the whole rebuild. But it won't be talking. I'll just go through zipping. And I'll stop every once in a while and show you. Okay. As you can see here, I got it in this T. And I'll show you where I got the T from. But I got this T with a T. There's a T and there's an L on L. It's a line bracket that goes on top. Technically, it was a T bracket because I cut the bottom off. So now it's not a T bracket. So then what I'll do is I'll put the pin in here so the moving heads won't move. Now, the deal is when I get this done, the moving heads won't move they won't move the pole back and forth like this. They won't. But this gives me an opportunity to be able to get more done with this setup than what it was. A lot of people put these things upside down. So you can actually put these any direction you want on the moving head, but you can actually put them upright too. But I like this, and what we'll do is everything will be wired together. I'll have it all set up. I'll make a Y for the computer pieces. I actually make one. And I'll show you how to make a Y with computer. That way we're only using one wire to wire this together to go down. And then we'll have everything set up. We're going to replace the power on the setup. I'm going to do it a little differently. We're going to redo everything, move the controller over so I have enough mouse room and everything else. So everything's going to be removed and fixed. And we're going to get this all done. But this is going to actually be awesome. Now, the cool thing about this is, a lot of people are like, what about your audience's eyes? Well, guess what? They're moving heads. They won't hit their eyes all the time. And I can fix it by the way I set up the whole thing in. And I will be paying, I will be showing you how to use that other one, but I will be paying sound switch, and I'll probably get a sound switch a new sound switch board to go with this new setup that I'm about to do. So go ahead. I really don't need it because I don't do that many gigs that require me to do lighting. I'm doing this because I want to do something differently than other DJs. I'm sticking out from them all. So if you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and ring that bell for notifications to get more notifications for videos like this and all kinds of other YouTube, different kinds of varieties of family, food, DJing, gig logs, software, hardware, lighting. Hit me up. Leave a comment below, and always, my email address is on the bottom here. If you have a show idea, hit me up on the email, leave a comment below on the show idea, and I will get back to you as much as I can. I have another show idea that's coming up. I'm trying to get this set up so I can do that show idea. So go ahead and check out these two videos right here. And as always, thanks for watching. Deuces.